We'd like you to sign it.
And if I don't?
If we arrive at the conclusion that you're acting in bad faith, we would terminate right now, payouts under your severance package, you and your family's medical benefits, and initiate litigation against you, Mr. Wygand.
Dr. Wygand.
I was rewatching The Insider for about the nth time. The amount of pressure built on a character right from the beginning is simply astounding. The real-life portrayal of pressure makes it an amazing piece of art worth watching. As Lowell Bergman in the film says,
"Ordinary people under extraordinary pressure, Mike."
overall Jeffrey Wygand becomes a person of interest in this film, not just because he's a man with forbidden knowledge, but also because of his role as a whistleblower, the burden he faces while continuing his pseudo-legal fight with Brown and Williamson Tobacco Company. And as they say, the more the conflict, the better the film. Let's see the Mann Roth approach to how they built the pressure and eventually helped the character
Where are
handle
you? Fuck you two!
the events. A Tale of a Whistleblower is mostly filled with pressure. Same goes with the Wygand story, but unlike others, he has some factors that add to his burden. Starting from the pressure of maintaining a marriage, taking care of the finances, dealing with stalkers and continuous threat to his life, the makers have placed the professional and personal conflicts of Wygand evenly throughout, giving each of them the build-up time. A lot of critical decisions that could yield to extremely varying results are thrusted on it. Wygand also becomes a subject where the whole ecosystem, starting from the company to the authorities, start treating him as a dangerous, honest man. Later, the situation almost goes out of hand when the tobacco company releases a 500-page dossier character assassinating him, starting from his previous marriage to his shoplifting record, trying to erase the authenticity of his identity as a whistleblower. The pressure mounted on Wygand brings out the nature of his character. Jeffrey Wygand, being placed in horrible situations, make him paranoid and self-doubting, which are at times justified.
How the hell do I know about Brown? It happened just after I talked to you. I don't know. I do not like coincidence. But I don't like paranoid accusations. I'm a journalist.
But one of the things that plays a major role in his character is his pride or his ego, which leads him to take on the whole system which was against him. He starts rebelling against the injustice happening to him and even takes decision to go on television, breaking his confidentiality agreement with his ex-employers. He starts tackling the threats and gathers courage to testify against the tobacco company.
There are times I feel compelled to do it. If you ask me, would I do it again? Do I think it's worth it? Yeah, I think it's worth it.
To show the burden on Wygand, the makers often place him quite close to the camera, not only to show his movements like twitching his face, hard biting his lips, but also hardly leaving any space so as to give a claustrophobic sensation of being stuck in a situation. He is often placed in a corner of the frame while being isolated from any other character in wider angles. And even when there are other characters present, the makers have tried creating the illusion of separating him from them, signifying helplessness. There are several occasions where Michael Mann has bent or broken the 180-degree rule, especially in his interactions with Lowell Bergman. This happens when some sort of information is exchanged and they both are on the same page, or when the fear is shared between both of them. Michael Mann has unique ways of showing conflicts using conversations and situations. Even with the lack of action scenes, the Insider is able to put us on the edge of our seats because of the pressure mounted on the protagonist. But sometimes the excess of pressure helps in making the film not just interesting, but also intimidating.
Fuck!